So this is OnePlus's flagship from last year, the OnePlus 12. And I've been using it for over 6 months now, and I wanted to talk about my experience with the device, especially keeping in mind the release of the OnePlus 13 to ultimately determine if the OnePlus 12 is worth it in 2025. To kick things off, when I'm looking for a reliable phone, I have to make sure it has a reliable battery, and the OnePlus 12 does more than just get this job done. It houses a very hefty 5400 mAh battery. I can charge up to 100 watts wired and 50 watts wireless. With the box giving you a 65 watt charger, that gets the OnePlus 12 from 1% to 100% in about 30 minutes, which is a very convenient charging speed. In my experience, it's been so convenient that I've developed the habit of just letting it die at the end of the day while I'm in bed because it lasts so long and it charges so quickly. But of course, the results might vary for you. I keep my screen at a 120Hz refresh rate and with adaptive brightness turned on. All other color enhancing settings are turned off though. On the topic of its display, the OnePlus 12 sports a large 6.82-inch QHD Plus AMOLED display with a refresh rate of up to 120Hz. OnePlus also claims that this device can reach brightness levels up to an insane 4500 nits, something I don't even know how to test, but I can tell you that you will have no problem looking at your screen in the bright outdoors. Despite having such a large display and having to fit such a large battery, the OnePlus 12 is surprisingly nice to hold. It's not too heavy, and it's very comfortable with its rounded edges, which OnePlus has decided to keep as opposed to its competitors. But I do prefer rounded edges. Whether you prefer a flat screen or a curved screen is all that it comes down to in this category. OnePlus has also decided to keep the alert slider, my personal favorite, and has provided a pleasant experience with their most recent update, OxygenOS 15, based on Android 15. I really do enjoy the two-tone theme, and the customization freedom provided in the update is a really pleasant surprise. You can choose the size and shape of your icons, the color theme of your settings, and choose from OnePlus's own fonts or a default. Wallpapers have also been updated. You can choose from flowy live wallpapers, or customize your own with settings and options that allow you to add depth and different lock screen setup configurations. The experience on the OnePlus 12 is very quick and snappy, and you hardly ever lag or notice any jitters, giving you a polished and refined experience that you never doubt will have you covered in every task you're performing. The OnePlus 12 has been properly optimized, as you can see that you can open dozens of applications without a single drop in refresh rate or heating issues and proceed to your tasks without a care in the world. With this display, you'll notice all the rich colors in any show or video you're watching. On the topic of performance, the OnePlus 12 doesn't feel and perform so well for no reason. The device carries the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, and its space options include 12GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. For about $200 extra, you can get 16GB of RAM and 512GB of storage, which is what I went for, but there's more on that later. Playing on the OnePlus 12 for more than 30 minutes will definitely drain its battery, but its integrated gaming mode gives you the option for the phone to operate in balance mode, power saving mode, or pro gamer mode. While playing more intense games like Genshin Impact, you'll definitely feel the phone heat up and be hot to the touch while in your hands. But on more casual games, you'll have no excessive problems with battery life and can enjoy a little more time with your phone than if you played a crazy open world game. I've seen various sources and examples of the OnePlus 12 being able to fill in frames for video games so they all run at 120 frames, but I haven't been able to figure it out. In part, that's me being a little lazy though. This is actually a great thing because it gets rid of the barrier of creators frame locking their mobile games to lower FPS than desirable. Now comes the part that everyone buying a phone wonders about: the cameras. The OnePlus 12 carries a 50 megapixel main sensor, a 48 megapixel ultra-wide lens, and a 64 megapixel telephoto lens that goes up to 120x zoom. Additionally, this phone carries on the OnePlus and Hasselblad partnership that sees Hasselblad carry out the color accuracy aspect of the camera. And what I can say about the photos on this device is that it gets the job done. It's not going to be as good as your Samsung S25 Ultra or an iPhone 16 Pro Max, but it's a part of the device where you can tell OnePlus cut some corners, and I'm personally not too mad about it. I can understand how it can be a deal breaker for those who seek a premium camera shooting experience, but to the average consumer, it takes great photos. It takes decently detailed shots up close, handles low light inconsistently but can be good, and under most conditions in the outdoors is very good, and indoors with medium lighting performs quite well. Going on to video transitions between cameras, it's not so smooth, and you can't tell the difference in quality of each lens. For the most part, video is just fine, and there's not much wrong with that. But the moment that it's faced with slightly unfavorable conditions, it begins to show its flaws, like lost details in low light and improper exposure. We did also use this phone to shoot our previous video, and I'll say that the cinematic mode does work really well and needs the user well in composition, so that is a plus. In terms of features, there is an IR blaster, and there's Aqua Touch for accidental swipes from water and rain, but let's really draw some conclusions here. Is it better than the OnePlus 11? In short, yes. The OnePlus 12 has a bigger battery, larger screen, newer chipset, improved camera system, better RAM and storage options, and is visually a nicer phone when you compare them, despite being very similar. But a better question would be, why not the OnePlus 13? Well, the OnePlus 13 does have a larger battery at 6000 mAh and a slightly improved camera system with the newer chipset. But all these slight improvements, the average consumer just won't notice. So, should you still get a OnePlus 12 in 2025? Why not? Considering the price point and the fact that it competes with the likes of the Samsung Galaxy Ultras and the iPhone Pro Maxes, it's a great option if you're on the hunt for a reliable and well-priced phone. I picked mine up for $650, so it was on discount, and that's considering the fact that it's the upgraded version. Compare that to $900 for just a slightly better phone. Sure, you can get a Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra for much more money, but is the newest chipset, AI features, and better cameras worth hundreds more? It's really not for me, but maybe it is for you. It really depends on what you're looking for, and they'll have nearly identical screen sizes, and the Samsung will have a smaller battery. Where the OnePlus 12 really does fall to the Samsung is in camera quality, and it really just can't compete. Something I do wish OnePlus did was offer much more years of software support than they already do. At the moment they offer 4 years, and it might sound like a lot, but Samsung and Google offer 7 years. You just have to wonder why they don't offer that kind of support for their devices. Their phones can definitely last that long, if not longer, but we can only hope they increase the software support period. The OnePlus 12 definitely has its drawbacks for a reason, but I still say you're getting a substantial amount more than what you pay for. At the end of the day, the decision is up to you. Let me know your thoughts. Would you still pick up the OnePlus 12, or would you splash some more money on the 13, or even another phone? Anyhow, I've enjoyed making this video and I hope you've enjoyed watching it. We hope you continue supporting us. And be sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. And go check out our most recent video where Derek reviews the brand new Nintendo Switch 2. See you on the next one.